Start off with the shooting that we had this morning. That was a little weird. This was about 6:15 this morning. It was inside a trailer in the 700 block of South Regal Place. We're still pretty early on into this investigation and still sorting things out, but so far what we've learned is there was 3 people. We had 2 guys and a woman came over to this trailer. They are acquaintances with the victim. Everybody was inside. There was some other people that were inside the trailer home at the time as well, and this part we're not exactly sure, but at some point one of the, I guess I'll call them acquaintances, one of the guys grabbed a rifle and ended up shooting the victim. The victim was struck in the arm and then the lower backside of his torso. After that happened, the 3 people, the acquaintances, they left. We're not sure what. We had some people say it was kind of a light-colored pickup, but we're still working on that. The victim and another friend left, and then they drove to the hospital, and sounds like the victim was taken into surgery right away. We did hear that it was, I guess they considered it non-life-threatening injuries, but obviously serious enough that he needed surgery. So that's pretty much where we're at. We've got a whole lot of questions. We don't really know what led up to this shooting. We don't know why it took place. There's some different pieces of information that have come in, but the main thing is we're looking at finding those 3 acquaintances. We've got at least the name of one of them, and I think they're working on getting names of the other people. So we've got some information to follow up on. I suppose the main thing is that they did know each other. This didn't seem to be any type of random event. We're not sure if they were invited over or just showed up, but things seemed to be going fine up until the shooting took place. So it wasn't like they just showed up and started shooting. So that's pretty much about what we have so far. No arrests. Nobody's been arrested for anything connected with this shooting.
How old was the victim?
The victim is 27.
Do you know the genders of the acquaintances?
2 men and a woman.
Can you clarify how many people were in the trailer total?
I don't have reports yet on that. I think there may have been 5 people inside, but I'm not 100% on that.
And then 2 men and a woman came over this morning?
That I guess I don't know. I think it was. This thing is wigging out on me. That I guess I don't know. I don't know what time it was that they showed up.
Was anything damaged or taken, do you know?
I haven't heard of anything. That was one of the things that they kind of floated around trying to figure out if things had been taken or not, but I don't know if we know any answers to that yet.
Just one shot? You mentioned
2, yeah, 2. We believe there was 2 shots, but that's, again, still early. The victim had 2 wounds, I guess I'll put it that way, 2 different wounds. So, yeah, we don't know how many shots there may have been.
Who had the rifle? Was it the acquaintance's rifle? Or was
That one we don't know yet either. That one we're still working on.
And you don't have the weapon?
No, we have not recovered any weapon that I've heard.
Are the acquaintances considered suspects at this time?
Well, at least one of them was. I mean, it was an intentional act. It wasn't anything that appeared to be accidental, but obviously, from where we're standing, the information that we have now, it seemed to be an intentional act. Once we're able to track everybody down and talk to them and kind of figure things out, things certainly could change. And we're only a few hours into this investigation. I don't know if detectives have spoke to the victim yet, so hopefully he'll be. I don't know if that'll be today or tomorrow. It depends on his condition if we're able to speak to him. But that may help explain, what happened. And certainly the other 3 people that left, those acquaintances, we're trying to figure out who they are and where they went.
And you mentioned someone who wasn't those 3 drove the victim.
Yeah, it was another person that was inside the trailer home at the time.
Have detectives been able to talk to that person?
Yes.
Any indication whether it was just a dispute or whether it was...
Well, I mean, we've only talked to a couple of people. I mean, we still need to talk to a lot more people. And that's one of the things that happens really with any investigation is you're getting different pieces of information from different people. So I mean, if we just went with the first story that we heard, I don't think we'd be doing our job properly. And so we always need to talk to, or at least we try to talk to everybody that was there, everybody that saw that, and people will remember different pieces of information. And so we've talked to the friend that drove the victim to the hospital. We obviously want to talk to the victim and hear what the victim had to say, and we want to talk to those other 3 people as well. And then, you know, there's a chance that there could have been other people inside the home as well, and once we learn those details, then, you know, we'll be looking to talk to them as well.
How about extended tape for Crime Stoppers, anything?
Yeah, I mean, I guess the big thing we're looking at is trying to track down people, but people talk. And if somebody hears some piece of information that somebody, you know, a name, if they know something, if, you know, even if they were there and didn't have anything to do with this, but, you know, we're basically a witness, we'd like anybody that with any piece of information to call Crime Stoppers. There's a lot of time, I'm just sorry as I stumble over this stuff, but a lot of the time I think people think that they have to have a lot of information or really crucial or important information, and the information that they have maybe they don't think it's worthwhile to call and report, but that's not the case. I mean, we can get several different Crime Stoppers from different people with little pieces of information, and once we put that together along with the interviews, all of a sudden it's like, oh, okay, and then the detectives have a really clear idea of what happened. So there's really no piece of information is too small. So if anybody knows anything, if they hear anything, we'd like them to call Crime Stoppers. The nice thing is you can remain completely anonymous, so you don't have to worry about your name getting out there. But what we're looking for is just to get as much information as we can on what exactly took place.